You're changing lives left and right, Biggie. You don't even know this. I got an email from P1's Susan which says, I'm not usually swayed to try new things, but I picked up a Cosmic Berry Alani Nu yesterday, and it is my new favorite thing in all the world.
They're delicious.
Biggie's not even a paid spokesperson for Alani Nu. It is a fantastic drink. Really, we should put a bug in the ear of the Alani Nu people, and you should be their nationwide spokesperson.
Right now, they mostly have fit Instagram models, but
what they've done for you. That's what you should be on there. Like, hey, look, if I trust it, you can.
It appears to be fit Instagram moms.
And you would fit right in my opinion. They need to go after a different market. Let's go after people,
Hey, I say that about a lot of stuff.
That's right. The working class guy. Let's go after that person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I just heard about advertising recently? And this was news to me. Inside advertising. The most coveted audience is like 25 to 49, something like younger people,
with disposable income often.
Well, that's what, to me, like, if I'm going after somebody with disposable income, I think 55 plus, but I never hear that as the key demographic. I always hear 25 to 49, which seems like younger people that don't have disposable income. And I read recently the reason 60-year-olds and 65-year-olds aren't advertised to very often is because they're brand loyal. They've already made up their mind.
That's true. They haven't made their decision.
Very true.
So that's it.
Well, and I was thinking, too, as you get older, you do start going, I need to see how much am I putting in retirement? What is my retirement going to look like? To me, you're less likely to buy that boat at 55 than you are at maybe 35.
I don't agree with that. I feel like at 35, well, maybe 35. At 25, who has the money to buy a boat? You did, almost.
Yeah. Yeah, but
you stood in one.
Yeah, but he didn't really have the money for it.
Right, you didn't have the money.
No.
That's right.
But 25-year-olds make impulsive purchases like that.
That's true, too.
I mean, they really do.
But apparently by your 50s, you have made the decision on toothpaste. You are a Crest person.
Sure.
So you're not going
This is my deodorant.
That's right.
This is my toothpaste.
So they're not advertising toward you. Because I always felt that the money being spent was being spent by people over 50, so why aren't they catered to? And that's the reason.
Well, they are. It's just drug commercials.
It's drug commercials. That's what they buy. I mean, that's the only thing that 55-year-olds are advertised for.
My wife and actually the Demms and Biggie watch the same show. It's the Below Deck Mediterranean, and one of the members of this is the boat crew, the super mega yacht. The cruises through the Caribbean, the Mediterranean. And one of the women, my wife follows her on Instagram. And I don't know if Biggie does or not, but she is like you. She's a Celsius influencer. Young, hot, fit.
That's my drink.
And Celsius.
That's me. Young, hot, fit, and Celsius.
Every now and then she'll just take a break and just, having a Celsius out here. Mega yacht.
That's exactly.
And I always think of you in your sweat-covered cotton T-shirt with a pickleball racket in your hand.
That's right. I should be the spokesperson for Celsius, and you should be the spokesperson for Alani.
Well, you know why? Because we get people from all walks of life to try it.
That's right. That's right.
We're not just covering one section, the fit Instagram model.
We're covering real America.
Real America.
What were our numbers? Was it a year ago with the 4 to 6 year old market?
Through the roof.
Dominating.
6-year-olds.
Was it 6 to 8? I can't remember.
Yes, right in that. And that's the target.
Coveted.
Yeah.
The coveted target is the 6-year-old. Disposable income?
Yeah.
Nothing but.
Nothing but the 6-year-old. That we owned them. I mean, we didn't perform as well in different sectors, but with the
That's the way the game goes.
With the 4 to 6-year-old, we were there. Susan says the Cosmic Berry Alani Nu not only tasted great, it did not affect my ability to fall asleep. And this morning I woke up with more pep in my step and a song in my heart. That's how much she liked Alani Nu. It's a great product.
Have you mixed it with alcohol, Biggie?
No, I can't. I got to be careful with stuff like that because, alcohol's kind of the leveler out. You don't really want to mix energy. I used to do Red Bull and vodka. That always ended in bad nights.
Right. He's past that now.
Red Bull and Jaeger, bad nights.
Yeah, you're not doing that
Well, because
anymore.
it's like you get drunk, you want to go to sleep, but you're jittery.
My doctor told me yesterday, I had my physical yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And he was saying, we were talking about what you eat and sugar and that kind of thing.
Were you brutally honest?
Yeah, well, since I had seen my records transferred over from my now retired doctor, who I hadn't seen in about 7 or 8 years, and I was 70 pounds lighter than when I saw
Well, that's great.
Right. So the new doctor said, man, congratulations. How'd you do that? And I said, well, I cut out a lot of sugar at the time. And he said, well, are you still cutting out sugar? I said, I succumb to sugar. And he said, this was my doctor talking, I had to try to cut sugar, but I try to stave off those cravings by having exactly 4 M&Ms every day. And I said,
4 packs?
No. That's
4 mini packs?
Right. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, I go to the vending machine and I buy a package of M&Ms and I eat 4 a day and it lasts me 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That is impulse control you don't have.
I told him, I said, do you think that I
borderline loony?
He said, he's the second. Now, my previous doctor, it brought back memories. Like 8 or 9 years ago, I told him, he said I had to lose some weight, all this kind of thing. And I said, well, I love Diet Cokes, sweets. And he said, what I do is I buy a Coca-Cola in the morning and I have a sip and then I cover it with aluminum foil and I have another sip the next day and cover it with aluminum foil. And he keeps going back. Now, that was my previous doctor. He said, it lasts me all week. I can do 1 Coke per week by doing that. And this new doctor has 4 M&Ms per day.
How do you find these madmen?
Yeah.
Amazing. Now, they were both thin.
Of course.
And in good shape. But he says it knocked out his sugar craving with 4 M&Ms. And I thought, I don't have the discipline to do that.
No.
Some people I see with M&Ms or a candy bar on their desk for weeks at a time. And I think, how do you not tear into that? Who was it? Our friend Christian had M&Ms on his desk or Reese's Cup or something like last Halloween.
Again, thin.
Thin. Very thin.
People like that are always thin because of that.
Exactly. He's gotten a job in meteorology now. And last night we had heavy weather roll through, and he broke into Wheel of Fortune and was covering it. So I did what I always do. I flipped over to Inside Edition.
Yeah. I enjoyed, at one point, Dave sent out a very serious text, and you had just ignored it, Chris Kelly.
I did. I totally ignored that.
Dave said, get to the lowest point in your house now.
Yeah.
And then, said, not joking.
Not joking.
I saw that on TV, and I saw it. Dave sent out, and my phone alerted me. My phone went, and I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? It's almost my bedtime. I mean, I was like, I'm going to bed. And my wife and son and daughter did.
Who's that? No one.
Don't worry about it.
Should we be worried? No.
They went.
Your phone's making some strange sounds.
They went to the basement, and I said, well, I'm going to bed. And they said, no, you can't. This is serious. I completely ignored it, which I should not have done, but I was so tired. I had the shingle shot, so I was worried that I might be sick, and I did get just groggy.
Did you?
I think you feel it more today.
Probably. Although I feel all right today. I've got my arm is sore. But other than that, okay. That was a shot that, and Dave had warned me about that it goes in hard. It was the hardest one.
The thick liquid, right, or something.
I mean, it feels like that.
Yeah,
I doubt
it's
it is.
not, but it.
Right. Dave told me it went in like molasses. And
yeah, that's it.
And, I was one of these, too. You all had said you thought I was afraid of getting the shingles vaccine because I kept putting it off and putting it off, even though I had a milestone birthday allowing me the shingles vaccine at least 6 months ago. And I just put it off. Said, well, I'll get around to it and this and that. And the doctor yesterday said, I see you haven't had your shingles vaccine. Would you like it today? And I said, oh, I don't know. This is, middle of the week. He goes, well, I think while you're here, you might as well go ahead and get it. Usually, he said 50% of people feel cold and flu symptoms. Only 25% of those feel it enough to have to miss work. And so I said, all right, I'll do it. And it was a painful one going, an immediate pain to the arm. And they did draw blood. They did a lot of blood work yesterday. And I think Biggie was right. Remember, Biggie had a physical a couple of weeks ago, and they didn't make him fast for very long, not like the 12-hour fast you usually have. And this time around, I said, well, I didn't eat anything past 11. And they said, all right, good, we'll draw some blood. They didn't even say anything about it. They were like, fine, we'll draw.
I was told 4 hours. And I remember I got to email somebody, I believe it was your hemoglobin or something.
It was your
cholesterol, maybe.
Triglycerides?
But yeah, it only affects one thing, and if you just tell them, "Oh, I ate," and they just note it down.
Yeah, but that's
it.
And she said, "What's the last time you ate?" I said, 10:30. I had an apple. She's like, "Oh yeah, we'll just draw you. We'll draw some plenty of blood." And they needed a urine. I was so proud of myself because I had to pee right before I went. And I said, I'm not going to pee.
Just in case.
Exactly, just in case. So.
In case they need any urine.
Yeah, I was shocked the last time I had to pee in a cup. I didn't think they still did that for grown-ups, but I guess
they
do.
They do.
Yeah.
And I saved it just in case and did.
Did you have to put in that little embarrassing little metal window?
Yes, I did.
Here's my pee.
And I wanted to get it just right, like to fill the cup halfway.
Right to the line?
Yeah, right to the line. And I think I did pretty well. I had seen another one in the little metal tray that I felt like didn't give enough. It was down.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Yeah.
I think I told you I was shocked at, I guess it's a labor shortage. There were like 5 in line ahead of me.
Yeah.
Surprising.
In the little secret compartment.
It is.
Like, shouldn't it be emptied after each use?
That's what I thought. I said there was like 3 there, and one of them, the other 2 in mine were up halfway up the cup. One of them was down at the bottom, and I thought, you just didn't even try, did you? I mean, come on.
Maybe she's pregnant. Maybe that's all they were trusting on.
Maybe. Or elderly. There was an older woman there getting ready to pee.
I saw your pee. You didn't give enough. What?
Yeah. You need to get back in there.
Yeah.
Get back in there.
On, get in there.
Get a little try. You can get more out of that.
I think the last time I was giving blood, too, I felt awful for the woman. I didn't see her face, but I could hear the blood tech, and she was doing the best that she could. But this an elderly woman, she was there with an adult daughter.
Yes.
And they just couldn't find the vein.
Really?
So they just kept jabbing and jabbing and jabbing,
man.
and the poor woman, they just couldn't find any.
The worst.
Yeah, I always pride
blood.
Yeah.
I always pride myself on my veins. I have a nice big one right here, and they love seeing it because I'm like right there, get it right there.
Yeah, that and I would think as you get older, the veins, usually you see veins, but they had trouble. They had trouble with a woman yesterday that I was. Well, same thing. An older woman, adult daughter.
So will you get your results in your portal, which means nothing?
Okay.
Yeah, you got
to persons of a certain age.
Earlier this week, Chris Demm had. He's like, yeah, I got something waiting for me in the portal, but I
don't know what.
No,
it's right there.
Right. So
you got a very important message from your doctor.
Okay.
How do I?
But I can't.
We don't know.
What's a portal?
The doctor yesterday said this will be great. He said you'll get some notes in your portal tomorrow, and I said,
who?
I don't. Unless there's a guy named Portal knocking on my door. Hey, take a look at this. I said to him, Doc, I don't have the portal. He looked back. He goes, you don't have the portal. And I said,
I don't portal well.
And he said, we're going to send you home with some literature that'll help you set up your portal, and you can set it up right there on your phone. And he's like, if you need to ask me any questions, just type it in the portal. I'll get it. That's the only way. That's the way you communicate, with your doctor.
Well,
and you do it now.
I don't want to. Maybe you're saving this for later. Any movement on your PRI?
I was going to say that for later.
Okay.
You're still collating your thoughts?
Yes.
I think Dave needs to hear it.
What a moment.
Well, I feel like this is the season finale.
A cliffhanger, some resolution, maybe a character dies.
Yeah, I feel like this is a season finale because I feel like it'll go away for a few months, but it's not done.
Back in the spring, maybe.
Yeah.
That's... There was
we talked about killing off the character, but that PRI just tested too well.
Just too well. I mean, it's the PRI is either loved or hated, which is exactly what you want in television. When you're doing a season like this. There was some discussion of my PRI yesterday, but let's wait to give out that information. Here's something else new now. This is about what you eat and drink. I told you my doctor has 4 M&Ms every day. I'm going to try that. But I need one of you, I guess, to be the gatekeeper to hand me my 4 M&Ms so that I don't know where they are.
You need Chris Demm to do it.
Yeah, he'll have to keep them in his pocket always and hand me 4 M&Ms. I found out yesterday my wife had bought the Halloween candy 2 weeks ago, but she's not told. You were right.
Smart.
I was right.
She's not told. I got.
There's no way she would have waited this long.
Because I fasted and then gave blood and everything. I got home at like 5 o'clock and I said, I know there's Halloween candy in this house. And she goes, I'm not saying.
Give it to me.
I said, I got in her face.
Where is it?
No, I get it.
I'll even take a dum-dum at this point. Need sugar.
But she buys the good stuff, too. She's like, where's the Halloween candy? And she didn't give it up yesterday, so I still don't know. I was searching My whole house looks like it's been like the FBI's come in.
They tossed the house.
But she hit it good. I don't know where it is because I could not find it. Apparently, health experts are warning against the latest TikTok trend. For losing weight, a lot of people are starting to add lemon to their coffee. It says it helps cut calories, cuts your cravings later in the day if you add lemon. That sounds awful to me.
That sounds terrible.
Lemon in coffee. Of course, I did butter in coffee for a while.
Yeah.
And that sounds awful, too. In fact, I don't like coffee. But a lot of people now are dropping in tablespoons or teaspoons of lemon juice into coffee. And health experts say this will not help you lose weight at all. There's no reason to do this. Won't really hurt you, I
hurt
guess.
you, will it?
No, it doesn't seem like it would.
Lemon has always been around as one of those things I've always heard it helps.
Yep.
You know, that you should take lemon water every day. And I do periodically. I'll buy a bag of lemons.
Yeah.
And I'll do it for that whole bag of lemons, and then I'll forget about it. And then I'll do it again in another couple months where it's like fights cancer, balances your body's pH, makes you not as hungry, break down food, all this stuff.
One time when Oprah was losing weight, you know, she was roller coastering. And I was watching an episode once. I mean, I probably was watching with my mother. That's how long ago this was. Mm-hmm. But they came back from commercial, and she was sucking on a lemon. And she put it down. She goes, "Oh, sorry, you caught me with a lemon." And then the guest said, "Do you do that?" And she said, "Yeah, I take lemon quarters and suck on them periodically throughout the day to try and help control my appetite." But the doctor said it doesn't do that.
Did lemon sales triple the next day?
I guarantee. Wouldn't you doubt? I mean, I bet lemons went through the roof. Mm-hmm. World Series starts tonight. You watching, Biggie?
Yeah, I'll watch some. You know, it's since my team isn't in it, it's, you know, I love the series. I'll watch the first inning or two.
I have 7 interesting facts about the World Series.
Okay.
And one of them involves your team.
Okay.
On the periphery. Tonight, the Astros will be the betting favorite heading into the first of 7 games, a possible 7 games. VegasInsider.com has them as just a slight favorite, 51% chance to win the World Series. I would have thought they'd be a heavier favorite than that because the Braves barely got in. I mean, the Braves, this is the next factoid. The Braves are the fourth team ever to reach the World Series after having a losing record at the All-Star break. I didn't realize they got hot.
They got on fire.
Yes.
And look, I know we have tons of Braves fans listening, including family members.
Your mother-in-law.
They beat a depleted Dodger team.
They did. The Dodgers were injured. That's right.
Badly.
But they did knock out the Dodgers, who were a heavy favorite. But
all true.
If Scherzer had been there and some of the others, maybe. They're riding high right now, the Braves.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pulling hard for the Braves over what I call them the asterisks.
Yes.
Suck on that, Houston.
That's exactly right. Astros and Braves did not play this year and haven't played since a 4-game series in 2017. The Astros won all 4 of those games, but that was the year they were caught cheating. So wiped the slate clean. A lot of new players for both teams this year as well. Sportsline did 10,000 simulations, and the Astros won 50.5% of the time. So
that's dead even.
Dead heat there. Jock Peterson is on the Braves now, and he won the World Series with the Dodgers last year. He's the guy who wears the pearls. Mm-hmm. When asked, why do you wear pearls, he said, because I'm a bad bitch. Okay.
Next.
A lot of Braves. Is your mother-in-law wearing her pearls?
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I think that's cool. We have a great factoid about Jock Peterson. This involves your team, Biggie. All right.
I know it does. I bet I know something about this factoid.
All right, well, we'll see, because this is one I didn't know for sure. Zach, you want to comment on the Braves? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a huge Braves fan. I just wanted to say everyone's talking about how the Dodgers got so many injuries, but no one has mentioned that the Braves franchise player Ronald Acuna has been out for half the year, and their ace pitcher Soroka's been out since the beginning of the year.
It's true.
That's true, too.
And Acuna is, he was the guy.
Yeah, he was a
team.
superstar.
You're absolutely right. Hey, you know what I say? Go Braves. I'm totally in your camp.
Yeah, enjoy the Kelly curse.
I tell you, you can take the cheating trash tros or the asterisks, as I call them, and beat them 4-0 as far as I'm concerned. I'll take the Braves all day long. Good for you, Zach. Go at it. Get your pearls on. Jock Peterson won the World Series with the Dodgers last year. If he won it, he would win this year. If the Braves win, he would be winning back-to-back years with different teams. Only 8 players in the history of Major League Baseball has done that. Last time, Chicago Cubs, Ben Zobrist did it.
Yeah.
Won it with the Royals in 2015 and the Cubs in 2016. Is that your factoid, or do you know more?
No, I thought you were going to talk about how Jock Peterson started with the Cubs.
That's right.
And that was the first inkling that I thought they were going to trade everyone away.
And they did.
And they did.
They did. You're right. Astros Yordan Alvarez had 7 hits over the final 2 games of the American League Championship Series. The entire Boston Red Sox team had 5. That's the first time that's ever happened over the last 2 games of a championship series. He had 7 by himself. The Red Sox had 5. After the Red Sox were bombing the Astros early on. That was so disappointing. So deflating. Astros manager Dusty Baker is 72 years old. He would be the second oldest manager ever to win the World Series after Jack McKeon of the Marlins, who won it when he was 72 and more days in 2003.
I had to look up Dusty Baker because I thought he had won it at least once with the Giant. No, he never has. He has as a player.
Yes, as with Dodgers.
Yeah, but he never did as a coach. I thought he was there during the Giants years where they were winning, but no, it was not him.
Bruce Bochy.
Yep.
Braves manager Brian Snitker is guaranteed to be talking about the World Series with his family over Thanksgiving because his son Troy Snitker is the hitting coach for the Astros. Those are my World Series factoids.
There was a thing going around yesterday about their coach.
I think you hope for more on that, Biggie.
Sorry. It was
like an organ something. Should have been something there. Those are the factoids. Instead, crickets. Biggie piled on with a factoid of his own.
Yeah.
Probably better.
Well, it is pretty funny.
Brian Snitker.
Yes, it was one of those classic where the internet cut off the word halfway moments, and it said, Brian Snitker, old school coach. What it was supposed to say was doesn't do analytics, but it cut off analytics.
Oh, anal.
Brian Snitker, old school coach, doesn't do anal.
Charge. There we go.